multi-billion dollar company, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking speak right into the fuck. Still not working. Yo, 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 there we go. Something's fucking picking up now. There we go. Whoop-de-doo. Didn't I already start that? Go on, fail again. Fail again. Trying to get a fucking match while I'm waiting. Downloading updates, applying updates. That's my bad anyway. I should have downloaded fucking REDSEC. When in Rome. See if anyone's still playing this. In Australia. Well, it's probably not going to be Australian servers, it's going to be Asian servers. Fun times. Fucking times. Yeah.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
Healthy tag, get ready.
Survive to redeploy forward to the base. Alright, soldier. Mark the drop point for your squad and go get after it. Enemy UAV is online.
Grenade! Contact!
Send the LWR coordinates.
Squad mates back on station.
Changing mag! I finished what I began.
Redeploying. Down to 10. Win this thing. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
No time to waste, my friend.
Hostile located.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Reinforcements inbound.
TACCOM, launch a UAV.
I finished what I began.
Go get after it. Enemy is on station overhead.
Need medical.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Clear another target. You're in contract timeline. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Contact!
Looks like it's done.
Completed. Very useful, and honestly, part of the reason for that is because they're also kinda scarce. I found myself without a sub-weapon for a lot of the game, and it's not like I wasn't whipping candles either. Whenever I had one that I actually wanted, aka just the boomerang cross, I'd accidentally swap it out for something awful like the knife or the throwing axe. Not being able to find sub-weapons or accidentally switching them out is a huge issue in Castlevania 4 that Bloodlines solves easily. Sub-weapons are now only hidden behind specific candles, or rather, specific candle, singular. The single candlesticks will only ever hold a sub-weapon, and they're frequent enough that you will always be able to have one, but if you like the one that you have, all you have to do is avoid hitting single candles. It's almost perfect. The only thing I would have changed would be to add the item switching mechanic from Rondo of Blood, but even then it's not necessary, just convenient. I also found it annoying that you can't always whip candles that you're standing on top of in Castlevania 4. This isn't a problem in Bloodlines. If you whip while on top of a candle, it'll automatically break and you'll get the item. It's just a nice quality of life improvement. Now, as far as the music goes, there's definitely a lot of subjectivity involved. As you can probably guess, I've played a lot more Bloodlines than Castlevania 4, so I know its soundtrack better and obviously prefer it. But honestly, I don't remember most of the music in Castlevania 4. It's moody for sure, but the only songs that really stand out are the classic tunes from the previous games. Oh, and Simon's theme? Not gonna lie, that song is one of my favorite songs in all of Castlevania, and when it starts playing during the final boss battle, talk about hyping up the player. Aside from Simon's theme, though, I think the music
Enemies are
fits
dropping
the
into
atmosphere
the
of the
area.
game,
Watch
but
the sky.
isn't as memorable.
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming through. Enemy soldier incoming. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized. Resurgence. Stay alive and keep your squad in sight. Enemy dropping into the AO. by
this,
for
what have you got?
redeployment. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work.
UAV available for tasking.
Need recon overhead.
Napalm strike standing by.
You have reinforcements inbound. A deserter left your squad. We'll redeploy you faster to make up for it.
I am reloading.
Psycho 2-2 commencing canister drop. Watch out below. Psycho 2-2 is Winchester. Returning to base. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Taking fire. Armor's gone. Loading fresh mag.
Gas, moving.
Field upgrade here.
You're in the top 10. Keep knocking them down. We've got 10 squads active in the field. We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
As previous games in the series. Bloodlines, on the other hand, does wonders with the Genesis sound chip. It's almost hard to believe that the sound is actually coming from a Genesis. Most of the soundtrack is almost entirely new songs, some of which would be picked up in future Castlevania games. I honestly think every track in Bloodlines is amazing, but the most notable songs for me are Reincarnated Soul from Stage 1, Iron Blue Intention from the Munitions Factory, Calling from Heaven from
fucking kidding me right now. For fuck's sake, man. Like, stick it up your ass, cunt. Like, why is this not working? What? What the fuck is going on, man? I have no problems whatsoever. As soon as I try to play this fucking thing, it doesn't work. This is fucking great, isn't it? Fuck you. There's nothing wrong with my fucking internet connection, so what the fuck is this wrong with this fucking thing all of a sudden? It's supposed to be borderless too. It's just really fucking pissing me off. Like, can you do anything right? Oh, now my internet just dies all of a sudden. So my internet is dying. The fuck? It was perfect just a second ago.
shooters inbound, so consider everyone down there a threat. Stay alert for updates. Go for deployment. Give them hell.
Rally on that location.
Round over to that location! Reference waypoint! Move there now!
FYI, missions are up. Hostile shooter jumping into your area. Heads up, you got a new mission incoming. Check your briefing. Help's on the way. Watch their back. You got a new mission ready. You've got a new mission on the way. Review your briefing.
Got the men down!
Cock and lock. You're heading back in. Copy request for support. Stand by. Heads up. Reinforcements coming in hot. Enemy landing near you. They can pay. Battlefield is still crawling with hostiles. Stay alert. Got a new mission for you. Details on your map. Toxic place inbound. Watch your route. Your side's been wiped out. You'll get it next time. Smoke check them. Updating to follow. You are good to go to deploy. Call it.
Heads up! We got a danger point! Deploying up further!
Alright, missions just got posted. Have a look and knock out what you can.
Contact enemy infantry. Keep that dirt!
Check your mission. Look alive. A friendly's redeploying. Heads up. Check your map for new mission details.
Here's some spare ammo for you. Grab this ammunition.
Alright, new mission is up. It's marked on your map. some bolt cutters to get into the crate. Hostile dropping near your location. Battle's just heating up. Keep your head in the fight. All right, put those bolt cutters to work. Friendly, good to go to redeploy. Bring them in. Cock and lock. You're heading back in. Redeployment downrange. Eyes alert, weapons ready. Weapon drop coming in now. Do what you can with it. Enemy landing near you. Make them pay. Hostiles know your squad's location. Stay alert. The mission didn't go your way. Now make the next one count. You got a friendly rejoining the fight. You've got new mission details incoming. Stand by and be ready. Alright, you're good to go. Sending you back in. Last one standing. Make it count. Sorry, but that's it for your squad this go round. dropping into the target area as well and need to be stopped. Now I'll point, you hustle. Smoke check everyone down there. You're greenlit to jump. Time to get dirty. Heads up. Enemy dropping into your area. Get yourself squared away. Your squad is working out there. Hostiles are locked onto your position. Stay sharp. Square yourself away. Squad is working out there.
Got eyes on a free shotgun.
Out of time. Now dust it off and get back out there. Check your missions. Target is a high-value laptop. Retrieve the intel and pull the hardware. Hostiles will know you are there, so stay sharp. That is a major score. Way to go. Lots of shooters out there. Stay on target. Stand by to jump off. Your squad is ready to RV with you. Asset secured. Keep it up. Alright, new mission is up. It's marked on your map. Locator beacons are marked. Now the more your team grabs, the quicker they calibrate.
Frag out!
Shake it off and regroup. Hold tight for reinforcements. Solid job. Way to go. Heads up. Reinforcements coming in hot. Alright, you've got some enemy armor in your area. I'll get you some AT to deal with it shortly. New mission is up. It's marked on your map. Enemy landing near you. Make them pay.
Feels dangerous here. Use caution. That area looks bad to me.
Reference grid. Need immediate fire support.
Hey, firm. On the way. You got a strike inbound. Watch for impact.
Let's move! Medic! Medic!
Side's been wiped out. Don't get hung up on it.
From the final stage, and of course, the Genesis rendition of Simon's theme just before the battle with Dracula. No matter what console that song is playing on, it is always a winner in my book. Sorry. I do not like Castlevania 4. A blasphemous statement made worse by admitting that I actually prefer Castlevania the Adventure for the gameplay. Bloodlines was the first Castlevania game that I ever played. I didn't have an NES or SNES growing up, so this was my first introduction to the series. I think that's also why I have a harder time appreciating Castlevania 4 than other people do. That being said, I'm a huge fan of the original NES game. In fact, it's tied for my favorite Castlevania along with Bloodlines and Rondo of Blood. What made the original game so good is exactly what I think brings Castlevania 4 down. Castlevania 4 tries to emulate the feeling of the original game in almost every single way, even in the plot, but adds so much extra stuff that just doesn't fit into the same formula. Bloodlines takes what was innovative about Castlevania 4 and presents it in a much more graceful manner. Bloodlines is different from your typical NES Castlevania game, and in fact didn't even share the Akumajo Dracula title the series had in Japan, instead being called Vampire Killer. While Bloodlines definitely draws influence from NES games that came before it, I feel that its main goal is to fix the issues that arose from the drastic changes to the Castlevania meta introduced in Super Castlevania 4. However, there's one major flaw in Bloodlines that I have not mentioned yet, and that is the lack of infinite continues. This makes for a very frustrating experience when trying to beat the game in one sitting. Although passwords certainly help with this matter, they're more of a workaround than a legitimate solution, since they also keep track of how many continues and lives the player has left. So if you make it to the final level with only one life on your last continue, you're gonna be seeing that password screen a lot. These days, this doesn't hold the game back too much, what with save states, and honestly, this is how I recommend one should play it. While I personally chose to play on original hardware, that's because it's what I grew up with. The Genesis Mini or Castlevania collection for modern systems is really the way to go. The Anniversary collection even includes Castlevania 4, so rather than believing everything I say, buy that collection and try both games out for yourself. You could even discover Castlevania the Adventure isn't as bad as everyone says. In a way, the 16-bit Castlevania games are kind of a beautiful mess of games, only connected to each other through their universe. They don't even share a main protagonist. Castlevania 4 is the innovator, the first to come out, and flawed because of it, but lay the groundwork for future games. Bloodlines takes the ideas created in Castlevania 4 and refines them, creating a more balanced experience. And then, there's Rondo of Blood, but we'll have to save that one for another day. I'm Boffner, and thanks for watching. See ya!
Miskiff tries to use drugs to defend himself in his offline chat. Claims that he has changed since moving to LA. Why would you do this? I'm gonna go back. I was suicidal, depressed, and taking every type of drug to short-term fix my brain. And in doing that, I hurt myself more. I was on steroids because I thought it would fix myself. I was taking shrooms every day to fix my brain, but that destroyed me. Never take shrooms when depressed, like ever. I would take my head and push it into my pool, trying to myself on shrooms. So for 2 years, all I did is take shrooms to fix my brain and steroids to fix myself. I tried acid and that backfired. Oh my God. In doing that, I know I fucked up so bad and I hurt so many people about me. I lashed out, I was angry and out of my mind. I did take steroids that gave me insane anger issues. You could tell when I got off steroids a year ago fully. You can't just get off it. I take full accountability. I just wish I didn't go for drugs and really focused on fixing myself. I'm proud of my progress this year. What progress? What about like last week?
Can you clarify what, if anything, was said to her team at TwitchCon? I said that if she goes after me, then I will go nuclear because you can't mess with me. I don't have anything to lose.
Wait, yeah, bro, like, what is this? Every time I close my eyes since 2022 while I was in Austin, I envisioned different ways of killing myself. Wow. We're gonna pull this, we're gonna ult, and we're gonna use the suicide card. Well, I wonder how people that you treated badly feel themselves. Oh, that's right. We don't care about them because it's about you. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh. This might work on a handful of girls out in LA, but this is not gonna work on the roach in Texas. Also, like, you should thank Miz for putting this evidence on a silver platter. Yeah, bro, like, why would you say, you should talk to a lawyer before you tell everybody that you've been on drugs nonstop doing crazy shit. Like, don't you think you should have probably talked to somebody before you said this? Like, damn, you did not need to say this, but it's been said. And that's it. No, I never have any, like, whenever a person goes and they do something that negatively affects another person, then my sympathy for that person goes down to zero. Zilch. Nothing. Absolutely not. And I don't feel that way to people that are good actors. I don't feel that way to people that feel bad. But whenever I have somebody that's like that, bro, it's a negative. Negative. Actually, I wouldn't even say zero. I would say negative.
Enemy was awful violent. She would throw clothes or plushies at me, and I would punch holes in the walls or slam doors.
Stand by for deployment. Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I finished what I began.
Indicating waypoint.
I am reloading.
Active in the field.
Changing maps.
I will
Stand by
finish
for
what I began.
redeployment.
Take it!
Gas is moving.
I will
Back
finish
on
what I
station.
began.
Go get after it.
Hostile located.
Stand to you, soldier. Stay sharp. Your squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. You have reinforcements.
You think this game could be great? It's just fucking annoying. It's just fucking annoying.
Is what it is. They're at the edge of the zone over there. I'll be straight up. This is the coolest zone in any Battle Royale. It's not even close.
It is pretty sweet.
It's pretty sick. A giant firewall. I think it's pretty awesome.
I like how you just see it the
smoke
entire game too. Like it's deep.
Uh-huh. Change your ping button.
Oh, good call. I'm just looking.
We should watch that. We should watch for them.
I mean, they would have to push over this hill, which I don't think they would do.
Two squads left. 2 squads left.
2 squads left. Well, we know there's a full squad to our right. Down the hill. Potentially head glitch in this.
I think we should start slowly walking it up now.
Yep.
Gunshots. Gunshots. South.
I feel like we just get ultra aggressive with these guys.
You hear that? You hear that? That's not that far.
Yep, I see.
They just
I see
knock.
one.
They just got to knock. We should push up. We should push up.
I see one. Careful,
They have artillery. Watch out.
Artillery.
Yeah, yeah. Hold it. Stay out of that for a second. There's knocks on each team, Doc. Knocks on each team right now.
Yep.
Right in front here. Squad wipe. The other guy's probably still knocked. Final team. Final team. Final team.
I got one on the street. Really low on that tree.
Finished him?
No.
Left. 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 In the road.
That guy's
almost cracked one. Yeah, yeah. You knocked him. You knocked him. One left.
Yeah. He's running
We're
back.
just better,
Way
baby.
better.
Let's go. Another one.
God, I wish I had a
Another
good
one.
sniper. Good shit, this. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's 2. Woo! They kind of messed up. Artillery strikes are. It's interesting to like how they play into the dynamic of okay, like a mini border has been created that you could play around and off of.
That's true. That's true. You know what's crazy is he was probably trying to res his friend. Artillery's coming down, so what's his plan? I'm gonna sprint away, and that's what forced him into us. Like, that's just it's like something to note. Like, man, you probably should expect just people running out of that artillery towards you if you're on the edge.
Check your gear and weapons. We'll be deployed shortly.
Maybe make it in.
Enemy soldiers incoming.
I did not get in the game to die when we started.
Playtime now. Stand by for deployment. Reload. Resurgence. Stay alive to keep your squad supplied. Mark the drop point on your squad and go get after it. Moving here. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Ten remaining.
Inserting
Keep
additional
pushing.
armor.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Enemy in this area.
Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Shotgun here.
That is our field upgrade. Marksman rifle here.
Enemy UAV overhead. You've got time for another bounty. Get it done.
Taking fire.
Enemy advanced UAV is active. You are 1 of 10 remaining. Not bad. We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time. Gas is inbound.
Choo Choo Charles, which is a very good horror game. I think most people who've played it can say that as well. We get Cuff Bust, and this game did not live up to the standards of its predecessor, and I'm going to explain to you why. So sit back, I'm just going to be playing through.
Happy spooky season. Since this is an extra special spooky Halloween, what with the full moon, I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about a game that holds a special place in my heart. Death's Gambit came out only a couple of years ago, in August of 2018. I remember seeing the trailers for the first time and thinking that it was going to be the next big thing. It was one of the only games that I ordered at launch, and when I got it, I immediately loved it, but the rest of the world just didn't seem to pay it any mind. Death's Gambit takes its inspirations from many places, most notably Dark Souls, in that it's filled with incredibly difficult boss battles, and you're going to die. A lot. But death isn't just a video gamey aspect of combat, but rather an integral part of the story. In fact, the story is so
Reloading.
All stations, green line. We're deploying to the war zone.
intertwined with the game. I really can't go any further without first getting into the story. We play as Soren, a knight from Vado sent on a suicide mission whose entire army was wiped out by enormous. Soren signs a contract with death, allowing him to continue his life as an undead, so long as he destroys the immortality stone located in the care shack.
Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the silk. Enemies dropping into the AR.
Targets in the... Switching mags!
I finished what I began.
Redeploying. Additional target added. Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
This pass here.
Just got a loadout drop inbound.
That is our field upgrade.
Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
Contact! I am reloading.
25 remain. Hard that time. Dust yourself off, regroup and get that.
It's not the most unique story out there, but sometimes it's not about the content of a story, but rather the way that it's told. And Death's Gambit does this in what I think is one of the most brilliant ways of tying the gameplay in with the story. Rather than having exposition just spouted at the player as a reward for progressing in the game, a lot, and I mean a fair chunk of the game's story, is actually told as the player dies. While Soren is technically an immortal, he can still die. His body ceases functioning and death brings his soul to another vessel somehow. You can even see your bodies pile up in one of the rooms in-game. And death is quick and painless. Compare Death's Gambit to a game like Symphony of the Night that everyone seems to love so much. Holy, have you ever died in that game? You get booted back to the title screen and lose any progress you made since your last save. It sucks! In Death's Gambit, you just get brought back to the last death altar you prayed at, and all you lose is a single healing item that you have to go back and pick up. Or you can even just spend experience points to get it automatically recovered. This cuts down on the tedium of a difficult boss battle so much, and doesn't punish you for forgetting to save after every 3 minutes. Occasionally when you die, Death will berate you for being bad at the game.
There is a term thrown around during wars. I believe it's called strategizing.
But sometimes Soren will have flashbacks or maybe hallucinations when he dies. The more Soren dies, the more disturbing these visions start to become, and we slowly start wondering how much of these visions are real and how much is actually just Soren slowly losing himself. It's motivation to keep first-time players coming back, as even if you aren't directly making progress or get stuck on one particularly tricky boss, you can still learn more about the backstory and what's happened, or maybe hasn't happened, in Soren's past. And that's another thing that I really like about Death's Gambit. The fact that Soren is an actual character. While he isn't voice acted, he gets a lot of dialogue and emotional scenes throughout the story. A silent protagonist is all and good for some games, but as I've said in the past, it's nice to play a game where the main character isn't just a vessel for the player, but rather a real person who has a backstory that we get to learn about. In fact, I wanted to learn more about all of the characters in Death's Gambit. From Ione Eku, the mortal knight under apprenticeship from the Endless, to Death himself, every single character is you get the sense that each character is not quite who they seem to be on the surface, and you want to continue to learn more about them. Their personas are further enhanced by the astounding voice acting throughout the game.
I watched as the bulwark's mind and body slowly decayed, until all that remained was his raging soul.
Almost every single line of dialogue is voice acted, so much so that it does actually seem odd when occasionally some lines have no audio component to them. Surprisingly, there were only a handful of voice actors hired to voice the entire game, and they all do an incredible job giving each character a distinct voice despite many characters sharing the same voice actor.
Resurgence. Stay alive to keep what is right. Enemy soldier incoming. Precision airstrike standing by. Enemy UAV is online.
Target area marked. You are cleared, Hawk.
This is Longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike is out.
Target down. Marking the red.
Taking fire.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. You have reinforcements inbound. LDBR inbound. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV is online. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead. That's 10. Win this thing. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Under fire! Shake it off and keep pushing.
Watch out! I'm hit!
I could hear him all around. For fuck's sake.
Find my son, fella! Enemy soldier incoming. Check weapons in gear. We're holding the deployment. Dropping into the area. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Get ready to jump.
Survive and your team can redeploy. Eliminate targets. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV is online.
Switching mags!
Located the rest of them.
Taking effective fire!
Nine left. Keep the pressure on. Got 10 squads active in the field. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Last mag!
Destination marked.
Enemy movement in the AO.
Squad mate is redeployed.
Loading.
Well done. Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm all patched up and ready. Took a round!
Your squad made it to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV is online.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon at my location.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Changing mags!
Squad mates back on station. Good work. Enemy UAV overhead.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Eyes on enemy.
Ammo here!
Moving to my mark.
Requesting recon above.
Enemy movement in the AO.
Enemy in the area.
Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV is online. Enemy soldier incoming. You're the last one standing, soldier. Survive until your squad can redeploy.
Hostile shot.
Squad mate is redeployed. Well done. Your squad mate's back on station. Good work. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
I'm back! Time to plunder!
We're returning you to the front. Earn this.
Taking effective fire!
A deserter left your squad. We'll redeploy you faster to make up for it.
I'm back
Get
on
ready.
the prowl!
You're redeploying. You have reinforcements inbound.
They tagged me!
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
I've been... Swapping mags!
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close.
Sound the
You're
horn!
getting another
I'm back!
chance. Weapons free.
Get a UAV on grid.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is closing in. Fire sales over. Adjusting prices. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV overhead.
Took a round!
Fire! Reinforcing armor. Adding armor. Reloading.
Resurgence is closed. No more second chance.
I'm back! Time to plunder!
Don't get your revenge.
What's taking so long?
incoming.
Buy me back!
It's all on you. Stay alive so your squad can redeploy.
I'm hungry! In! Waiting! Buy me back in!
You've got gas moving in.
Taking it back to the front!
Only 10 were left. Valiant effort. Keep your head up. Third place.
Having played through the game multiple times myself, I find the lines delivered by Vral, the Lizard Man, to stick out in my head the most.
Do you have a death wish? Eluding death gives you a god complex, I see.
And of course, the music in Death's Gambit is by far one of its standout features. God, I wish there was a vinyl release of this. From the second you boot up the game, the music graces your ears and sets the tone for the entire rest of the journey. The title screen is one of the most beautiful and horrifying that I've ever seen before in any video game. The greenery surrounding a pile of burning military corpses, all while the hauntingly beautiful and somber orchestrated main theme plays over it. It's both beautiful and wildly disturbing, and the blending of these two sensations is what makes it stand out. And players with a careful ear will be able to hear the main melody of this tune throughout the rest of the story. The entire atmosphere of Death's Gambit is so tangible that you can feel yourself getting lost in the world the designers have thrown you in. One moment in particular really stood out to me on this playthrough. For the first part of the game, we've been out exploring the world, seeing the beautiful grasslands and frozen tundra, but eventually we must descend into the darkness. You can tell it's a whole nother world down here. New and terrifying monsters start approaching us from all sides while the darkness blankets us, and enemies drop items with horrible side effects. There's some bad stuff happening on the surface, no doubt, but down here, it only gets worse. The descent is both terrifying and thrilling. The atmosphere established by the music and audio design sets the mood and even leads to some genuinely creepy moments. The very middle of Death's Gambit is filled with some of the most unsettling parts of the whole game, and when we finally make it back to the surface of Kaer Shorai, though we know it's only going to be more difficult from here, at the very least we've made it back to the surface. I could go on about the atmosphere of Death's Gambit, but I'd just be robbing you of the chance to discover it for yourself. Now, as you probably noticed, Death's Gambit is a 2D action-adventure game with some platforming elements. There's definitely an implied order at which you're supposed to go about the game, but if you're good enough and know where you're going, you can actually skip a whole lot of boss fights and entire areas of Death's Gambit. The amount of freedom that you're given to explore the world at your own leisure is quite remarkable. I don't know about you, but I tend to get lost in a game like Metroid. Everything kinda looks the same and your progression forward is constantly being rerouted. While you're given the illusion of freedom in a game like that, Death's Gambit doesn't hold back on giving the player agency. The world is yours to explore in any order you choose. Certain areas are meant to be conquered after others, but if you're skilled enough, or perhaps patient enough, you can set out on your journey however you wish. As you explore, you'll also find new ways to get around, shortcuts, locked doors, and, of course, hidden secrets all around. The world may be more connected than it looks at first glance, and there may be new places or immortals to discover after having left certain areas. But moving through this world would just be a pain if the controls were bad, but thankfully, Death's Gambit controls pretty well. Soren is fairly nimble for an undead, and you'll get a feel for the way he moves after only a few minutes. Combat may feel a little stiff at first, but you get used to it. Depending on what weapon Soren uses, he may attack faster or slower. The Vados axe is great for someone who wants to be able to hit enemies quickly so they can get out of the way. Heavier weapons like the halberd or scythe have much more deliberate swings and can leave you in a bad situation if you swing blindly. Combat is quite nuanced and there's a lot to learn along the way, but it's paced throughout the game as you slowly unlock new abilities that will change the way you go about boss battles. Each weapon is also tied to a specific stat for Soren, and your starting stats are determined by what class you choose at the beginning. Though each class starts off with a certain weapon and base stats, there's nothing stopping you from changing weapons whenever you want, but you may need to invest in different skills in order to take advantage of a new weapon. Picking a class is honestly a very tough decision because they all have their strengths and weaknesses. I tend to go with either an intelligence build or a finesse build, since both stats have made
So this is my second recording because my mic wasn't on, so great. But we have just hit, well, actually we're like a week past the month mark of me kind of restarting this studio. My focuses have been YouTube, game dev, and Dev Matter, the app I'm making. Not in those orders though. Game dev is at the top, then YouTube, then Dev Matter. And I just wanted to share what running a small indie game studio solo looks like, and what YouTube looks like, and what it looks like to make my game, and also these other things like communicating. And building a studio and building a community. So I just wanted to share those numbers from this past month, and yeah, we're trying to hit $500 a month by the end of the year. So December needs to make $500 alone for me to reach that goal. But before we get into it, guys, like I just said, I'm on an active journey towards trying to make this studio profitable. Twice a week here on this channel, I release a video. So that's 2 videos a week. And yeah, I'm just trying to make this thing work. And I want to share what I'm doing and why I'm doing, so that if it works out, we can all do what I did. And if it doesn't, we can avoid it. And that's really what I want to share. So if you want active updates, make sure to join the Discord and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'd love to chat. Also, if you want to share gameplay of your game and promote it here, join the Discord and leave your gameplay in the submissions tab, and I'd love to show it up. Okay guys, let's get into it. First things first, YouTube. So to get the best look at where we were at before we restarted, I wanted to just jump back 9 days, about 3 months. That includes 2 months of my channel basically being dead. And yeah, as you can see here, 2 months my channel is dead. And then you can obviously see here, I started again and we are starting to gain traffic. Really happy that YouTube still knew who I am, because it can kind of be a little funky if you leave YouTube and rejoin. It kind of just needs to figure out who you are and where you want to be. So as you can see, 3 months ago, nothing was happening. So let's jump to where we are now. This is the past month. So the past month, I've gotten 20,000 views, almost 1,000 watch hours, and this number right here is really happy about, almost 500 subscribers in a month. So really pumped about that. And we made about almost $40. So again, really happy with these numbers. Again, when you leave YouTube and then decide to come back, it takes a little bit for YouTube to figure out who you are, and just really excited about these numbers. I only expect them to go up, especially with the content that's coming out. Whenever you release a game as a game developer and you talk about it on your YouTube channel, YouTube likes it, people like it. So I am expecting these numbers to go up a little bit. And yeah, also this, as you can see, the 3 months there, just a pop off when we started again. So really encouraged by these numbers here that we're seeing growth. We did not hit the $500 mark. I also realized my face is in the way. We didn't hit that $500 mark, but we're on our way. We're on our way. And growth is one step at a time, and we're on our way. So YouTube has seen a lot of growth, and that's great, and I'm happy about that. And I expected these numbers pretty much. So next thing I wanted to cover is game dev. So this, I didn't turn off my game, but this is my game Prepare the Past, and it is set to be released by the end of December.
Squad team leader, set a drop point for your squad soldier. Get ready, you're redeploying. Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done.
I won't let you die.
XDR awaiting target data.
FFE, danger close. Over.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Fire solution was bad. Missed.
Additional contract online. Your squad mate's
I'm
back
red
on
on
station.
ammo.
Good work.
Hostiles on the move.
Eyes up. This sector's hot.
All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
Got one sighted here. Taking effective fire!
Your squad's in the safe zone. Enemy movement. Gas inbound. You have reinforcements inbound. Mark the operators from that squad. Hunt them down.
I'm back on the prowl!
You're redeploying. The squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy in the area. Strikes up. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Need meds now!
Hostile UAV in the area. Your squad mates back on station. Good work.
I'm all patched up and ready. Throwing grenade!
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Loading! Threats in the area.
Enemy on the move.
Your squad is down. Stay alive to bring them back. You have reinforcements inbound. Squad mates back on station. Good work. Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Reloading. I'm back!
Stand by
Time
for
to plunder!
redeployment. Enemy UAV is online. Movement. Enemy UAV overhead. Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted. Enemy UAV is online.
Switching mags!
Need armor.
We got an armor box here.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six.
Take cover!
Made it to the safe zone. Gas is closing in. Enemy soldier incoming.
Enemy movement.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Squad mate left the AO. Will reduce your redeployment time. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal. get them back.
Waypoint.